Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. Today I thought I would take you into the field and talk to you about, this is where I teach. This is where I teach high school film photography. They've got a great darkroom. They've got a darkroom with a sink in the center and 6 enlargers on one side and 4 on the other side and a revolving door. And the revolving door is imperative to having a way for students to get in and out of the room without opening the door. Okay, so here's the other side of the dark room, and this is the revolving door. So if you have a revolving door that blocks the light when it's half closed, people can enter and exit, and you don't have to worry about them letting light in by opening a doorway when they're exiting to a different room. So I can exit, and then I can enter, and I can be in the dark room with a round revolving door. It's a really, really handy thing to have to get you through a doorway. Light doesn't bend. A black revolving door is your friend in a dark room. And it's a great dark room in that it gives a lot of students access to the tools of developing, fixing their film, and seeing actual prints that a lot of people don't get to see, the making of photographs that are handmade with just light and chemicals bringing the image up. And to see students get that wonder and excitement in their eyes when they say, oh my God, it's so cool when you see that coming up. It's great to be able to vicariously watch them see that for the first time. I am a proponent of printing our photographs. We make photographs, we make physical prints, we put them up on a wall in a frame. They become something that's a part of our world and what we share and see every day. It's what we live with. If you are interested in starting a dark room, you could build a dark room. There are plenty of people who, when they have estate sales, when an elderly parent passes away, they find a lot of dark room equipment. It used to be a common thing in most homes. Kmart used to sell dark room equipment. And you can go and set up a dark room in your bathroom, your spare bathroom, a temporary cart that you just use when you want to in a bathroom. Or you could set up a lower level basement, cellar area, and dedicate a space to it. You do need running water, and it does help to have that accessible. There are people who made it work where they just use a bucket and they carry water down and they mix their chemicals and they work without running water, but running water makes it a lot easier. And when you are looking to maybe try this and get into it, what you could do is you could rent. There is a rentals dark room in Boulder called the Boulder Photo Center, and you could rent a dark room for very inexpensive. And you could also go down to Denver. The Colorado Photographic Art Center has a dark room, and there may be others I don't even know about. But the beauty is you get to work in a way to make the photographs your way of what size, how you want to print it, and a lot of those places will offer some instruction if you haven't done it before. You can actually get some instruction on how to set up the negative, how to print. All you really have to do is bring the negative and paper. They will often have chemicals, and you'll just pay for time, and the chemicals are included. But darkroom is a really special thing, and this is the high school darkroom at a Boulder High School, and it's going to be gone. They're building a new building, and after another semester we're going to be moving into the new building. This building won't be here anymore, and they're not moving the darkroom. So it's a wonderful thing to have had it. 20 students can take a class in here and can share the darkroom space and work together to make prints. We're not going to have that, so maybe we'll move to a digital darkroom where they'll shoot on film, develop, and then scan their photographs into a Photoshop or Lightroom. But ideally, what we have to do is we have to keep film photography alive. Young people are really interested in it, and it's kind of a shame that we're not going to be able to move this over to the new building. This isn't the kind of a school that is like, well, nobody's interested. There's more interest than ever. But it just isn't in the plan when they built the new building to move this. All right, so I'll leave you with, if I turn this light off, and I turn just the safe lights on, I'll give you a sense of what it looks like in here. I'm not sure that video will be able to see anything, but it's a soft amber light that is quite bright, that I can actually see all throughout here, and it makes it so that it's very easy to work in here in this kind of a space. All right, that's today's photography talk. Hey, if you're enjoying this, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all my supporters. I appreciate you. I'll be back next time, maybe out on the road, probably back in the studio. Here's the good light.